like this guy is a huge lie. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. But
you're like breaking in and out.
Oh.
So that's why I said I couldn't hear you. Go to Spectrum.
I know, right?
Spectrum is a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Tell your mama that.
Yeah. We got Charter and that shit.
I got a Charter and it works fine.
I think it's just this is a side of the, I think it's the house we live in, because our house is really old. Yeah, so what were we talking about? Farming?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, so cause, okay, I didn't want Trevor, bro. Are there and you play jokes on me like every day. It still creeps me the hell out. Anyway.
Oh, that will make me shit myself.
Bro, that day you left, did I tell you that day you left? He came, okay, so this is a true story, right? Make sure you subscribe to my, I should have put you in the description. Make sure you go check out my boy's channel.
Pretty much.
Anyway, make sure you go check out him so you know who I'm talking about. If you haven't checked out his channel, you're stupid. Anyway, I didn't mean to hurt you guys' feelings. That's not what, I didn't mean to hurt you guys' feelings, and that's not what I meant. Anyway, so one day, this is a true story. He was over at my grandma's house. I was over there. We were making a man cave, and we were making a man
turned
cave.
That place into a bar.
Yeah, we basically turned my grandma's basement into a bar, actually. And so I went upstairs and I had like my favorite Doritos, and they're in my hand, right? I ain't kidding you. You may not believe in ghosts, but once you hear this, you're gonna get the chills. Anyways, so I go upstairs in my aunt's room to go looking for a TV. Ooh, that's a nice Porsche. Anyway, so I go upstairs and I look in her room, and then I go in the extra bedroom, you know, just to look for the TV, right? And I go up in this bedroom, my aunt's extra bedroom. And I go in there, and I'm looking in the room from the hallway. I go in the room, no joke, guys. I'm not fucking with you guys at all. This is 100% true. I go in the room, and I slowly see the door close by itself. I'm not fucking with you at all.
Yeah, that's a type of shit that I'm not fucking with.
Bro, and then this is my uncle fucking with me, because this is the type of shit he would do. So then I'm just sitting on the couch, and that same night, and all I feel is this big old push up against the couch. Up against the couch. Like an actual human was there. Like a full-on bodybuilder just lifting my couch up 2 feet in the air.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then the next night I'm laying there sleeping, and I kid you not. This is what happened, I kid you not. I'm sitting there sleeping, I'm passed out. It's probably like 1 in the morning. This is what I hear. On the door.
And no one was not even there.
And nobody was even outside.
Fuck
It again was my uncle. He did this for 2 hours straight. I'm like, is it? And then I go in my grandma's room. She's like, I'm like, did you hear that? She's like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is how he did it for like 2 hours to 20 minutes straight. And did not stop. I literally jumped out of the couch and almost crapped myself. Literally. For 20 minutes straight. And then he's sitting in there pounding on the door, and then that very same night I look in my aunt's hallway, and he's sitting right in the hallway looking at me.
Yeah, that ain't creepy at all.
And then I was playing the game with you, and I heard him walk past me midday, probably 1 o'clock in the afternoon, walking right past me.
To play with you.
Probably, bro. I heard him when I was there for a month. I probably heard him. He'd walk past me like one time in a day, and then walk past me like 20 times during the night, every night until I left.
Dude, your grandma's house is haunted.
It's my uncle fucking with me. Jeez.
Your grandma's house is haunted.
Yeah, and then here's the funny thing. Well, it's kind of funny because I find this hilarious and kind of spooky. So, we just had a friend that recently passed away. I'm not gonna say how because I'm gonna release. I'm not, personal issues. So, anyways,
Personal issues that I know about.
Yeah, and she recently died, and so like 1 month later, or couple weeks later, or something like that, and my mom leaves. No cap. I'm not capping with you. No cap. She literally leaves the door unlocked, goes outside, right? Comes back in, door's locked.
That's creepy.
Nobody even locked the door.
If I see that lock move, I guarantee you 100%. If there's a wall in front of me, fuck that wall. I'm running straight through it.
She did this about... I want to say... She's still doing it. She just did it the other day.
What the hell? Ugh. I'm down in my room, and that's freaking creepy. What the hell? Now I feel like somebody's watching me.
Bro, my whole life I never believed in ghosts until now.
Now we just became ghost hunters. Look out, ghosts, we're coming for you.
Like, you know what makes me mad about the story mode is you can do so many upgrades to your car and save it, and then they just go back to the way you bought it.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. It just pisses me off. And then you don't get your money back.
No, I know.
You spent like 200 grand on flipping parts and upgrades, and all
Bro.
you get is nothing.
Excuse me, that was nice. Oh, jeez. That was disgusting. Woo! Oh, that was nasty. Where were you when I told you to hide?
I was right behind the building.
Oh.
You thought I was stupid, huh?
No, I didn't think you were stupid. I just told you to hide.
I was literally hiding. You know how people, when the car goes up, I went, when you guys came around, I went on the other side of the building where you guys were.
Nice. I told you we're coming your way.
What you should do is just download this game so we both can play it together.
Yeah. Anyway, we we lost track of what we were talking about, farming and stuff. We completely went off on another topic that still
Yeah.
freaks me the heck out. Woo!
We went from talking about farming to talk about ghosts.
Okay, okay. Back to the ghosts for 1 second. So I'm sleeping, right? I kid you, no joke. I thought, cause one night I wake up and my fan's like facing towards the door, and it normally like faces towards me. So I'm sleeping, right, bro? I wake up and my fan's facing facing towards the door, and nobody moved it, nobody touched it.
Dude, there's something serious wrong with that house now.
Here at my house, this happened here.
Oh.
Like 4 different times here, and then one day I wake up and my door's wide open.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, whew.
I'd be sleeping somewhere else.
I even asked my mom, I said, did you open the door? I'm like, she's like, I don't come in there and touch your fan. And somehow still managed to do it.
Fuck that. You won't be seeing me staying in that house.
That's a nice ride.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, so back to farming after we got off the topic there. So anyway, so my uncle, the same one that passed away, he had a farm. Bro, I kid you not, we put so much work into that house, bro. We like remodeled it. We remodeled it. We painted it. We did everything. We remodeled the barn and stuff. And we remodeled it. We painted it. We did everything. The house had like 4 different cows. Each kid had their own cow. 3 days later, this numbnut of a realtor takes it from us. 3 days later.
What the hell?
3 days later.
We didn't spend thousands of dollars for you just to take a house from us.
I know. We busted our butts for almost a month. Think of that. We started that. Okay, I've worked on that house 4 different times, and I'm glad I'm not working on it anymore. Cause I couldn't do it. I'd just come back and freaking probably ball me a river of tears. Anyway, and what are you running for? I just hit my brakes and these people are running like I did something. And so I worked on that 4 times, worked on that house 4 times before my uncle bought it. 4 times before. Farmhouse, 2 different farmhouses. There was a small farmhouse and it was a big farmhouse. The small farmhouse had their own pasture and had their own barn. The big farm had a huge barn with hay and with hay and literally they used to. I remember I was working in there. I was working in the barn and because my aunt was like, "You go in the barn and have some fun." I kid you not, bro. They used to have a rope in that thing, bro. They literally had a rope where you can tie it from the barn and then swing back and forth.
Dude, you never know if somebody hung themselves on that damn thing.
I was 8 years old, bro. I didn't care. It was fun. And I
You
get
probably
to
swing on a murder weapon.
And then I got to fall on the hay. Big old barn, big old farmhouse. I'm talking 10 to maybe 12 bedrooms in one farmhouse.
What the hell? You guys living in a fucking mansion.
With a huge, huge kitchen.
Yep, that's a mansion for you.
Yeah, and it was a farmhouse mansion. Yeah, and we had the small farmhouse. And ever since that dude took the farm away from me, us, not me, us. Farming has always, I've learned through so much in that such a small amount of time because my uncle, he used to live in a town, and he took care of pigs, cows, and he knew so much, and he taught me so much I know so much about hunting so quickly.
I'm still learning, so.
I would hunt with him, like when the season when the season bow hunting season wasn't even a thing. Like it didn't even get to October. Bow hunting was not when it wasn't even come. We were prepping the fields. We were doing so much at that place. He taught me so much about bow hunting, and he taught me so much about hunting. I know so much about hunting from my two uncles. I can't even think straight. Like I can't.
Yeah,
I know so much. I know much stuff, bro. He had cows. He had a farm. It was actually his aunt's farm, and they had cows and pigs, and he knew so much, and he taught me so much about hunting, farming in such a small time period that really got into my head after the farm got taken away and made me think. Like, this person took something from us that we did so much work to, and you're gonna take it away from us? Like, and I kid you not, this guy was a jag, bro. And he just took it from us, he didn't care. And turned it into his own farm.
What the hell?
It's like, whatever, bro. So,
I would have been kicking some ass.
And they're gonna say, oh yeah, he didn't pay the bills. Not true. My uncle paid the bills. Like, get the heck out of here, bro.
Get the hell out of here with that shit.
My uncle was farming and working at the same time, and you're gonna say he didn't pay the bills? I'm gonna pay you an ass whooping if I ever see you again.
With a fucking fistful of nothing.
And ever since that day, farming has been in a mindset. In my mindset, it's always since that day. I've always set a goal to say, okay, your uncle taught you this. He really wants you to do this. My uncle, I was gonna join an FFA because of him. When I was in middle school, in high school. I'm still in high school. What am I saying? In middle school.
I'm not.
High school. I can't speak today. High school. 9th grade. I was gonna join FFA in 9th grade. I should have. I would have joined it. I knew it would make him happy, but the thing that would have made me, hurt a little bit more is if I did that and he wasn't there to help me with it. Like, we shared so many freaking memories and they're gone so quickly. The way he went out is just shocking. Like, you never suspected it at all. It was all fine, we just moved in to a new house, not this house, but a different house. And he's like, we moved in, he set up my 360, he set up my bed, he set up my TV. And He said, bro, every time I think of this, bro, my heart shatters every time I say it or think of it. He says, love you, bud. See you tomorrow. Next day I go next day I go out with my other uncle. I got sick. And I come home to my house.
Shit, that was close.
And my mom's been at the hospital. My sister, before I left to go with my uncle, my sister said Uncle Dustin's in the hospital. And I leave with my uncle and I come back. And I'm just sitting in the house, just throwing up and stuff. Mom said, get dressed. So I got dressed and went in and sat in the parking lot. My mom said, go tell your uncle goodbye.
Moving on.
There's a car right here.
Somebody so crazy, so fun-loving, and just gone so quickly. I'm not a person that cries a lot, but every time I drive by something that me and him did together, it just brings back another memory every day. Oh man.
Hey, you don't see me driving here?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cry. I didn't mean to cry, but it's just the way it is. Anyway, let's get into the thug life after 25 minutes. I don't really want to get the police back on me. Is your game still downloading?
What, the farming simulator? No. That's how I'm playing it.
GTA.
No. I'll try that tomorrow. I ain't gonna bother with it today. Yeah, you should download this game. It's actually really fun. And it has multiplayer. No one really calls it multiplayer. We call it multiplayer. $110,000? Holy shit.
This wasn't much of Thug Life, but it was just talking. I'm gonna see if I can go download,
It's free with, through the month of May.
For the farming simulator. If you guys enjoyed me crying, make sure you like and subscribe and have those post notifications turned on. This ain't our normal video. We normally don't do this, but you know.
Shit happens.
I normally don't cry, but if you like this channel, make sure you subscribe.
Family's family, damn it.
Yeah, for my family, please. I would subscribe to you guys. But anyway, deuces. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Stay safe. Keep it awesome. Keep it lit. Keep it trill. You know what I mean. Deuces.